Hey everyone, I'm Coach Dora, and I'm so glad you're here. If you haven't met me yet, I'm a career coach and human resources consultant. I support laid off and mid career professionals who are ready to pivot, not just into another job, but into work that reflects who they are now. And as an HR consultant, I partner with emerging and established leaders to transform how they lead so they can solve problems with clarity, grow their businesses strategically, and manage with courage and compassion. I'm coming to you today, spontaneously live, still feeling the love and positive energy from yesterday. I shared a Sunday reflection on Substack titled Seguimos Aquí, What Bad Bunny's Halftime Show Meant to This Puerto Rican Daughter. So I'm going to share the screen real quick. Uh, After watching the Bad Bunny halftime show with my kids, it stirred something deep in me, conjuring memories of my late father, who was a U.S. Army combat veteran, two-time Purple Heart recipient, and a proud Puerto Rican hailing from Fajardo, Puerto Rico. And that powerful reminder, we are still here. That message resonates beyond culture. It speaks to career resilience. So I'm going to stop the screen share and uh, and share that on Mondays I usually do a career segment. So I decided to go live today because of all that love I felt from the Bad Bunny piece and all the positive feedback and how it relates to resilience. So many of you are navigating layoffs, unexpected pivots, or that quiet inner voice saying, there has to be more. And in a world where AI is rapidly transforming how we work, from hiring, leadership to daily operations, it can feel like the ground is shifting beneath you. But here's what I want you to hear clearly: AI is not here to erase your identity, it's here to amplify it. Your lived experience, your resilience, your leadership voice, your cultural intelligence, those are differentiators. The human centered touch. Upskilling in AI isn't about becoming a tech engineer overnight. It's about learning how to leverage the tools, shaping the future of work so you remain visible, valuable, and competitive. It's about pairing your humanity with innovation. Again, it's about the humanity and the innovation. So you don't just adapt to change, you lead through it. Before we dive in, take a moment to share this video with someone who needs encouragement today. Say hello in the comments and let me know where you're tuning in from. And if you're watching the replay on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button so we can bring you more impactful, practical content to support your growth. Now, welcome to Career Clarity Monday. I'm going to share the screen again. Yeah. Today we're diving into 6 questions that will change how you think about your career. Questions that will help you move from uncertainty to direction and from reaction to strategy. Let's get into it. Career Clarity Monday. 6 questions that will change how you think about your career. Hey, leaders, Coach Dora here. And before we jump into it today, I want to be real with you because clarity, career clarity, isn't something I teach, it's also something that I live. Recently, I experienced a setback in my business. A lucrative contract I was counting on fell through, and I was devastated. I gave myself permission to take a full week to mourn it. to mourn that loss, not to push through it, not to bypass it, but just to feel the disappointment. And then something clicked. I remember how resilient I am. I remember that the setbacks don't cancel purpose, they redirect it. So instead of shrinking, I leaned in. I leaned into content creation. So here I am live. I leaned into visibility. I leaned into faith, the law of attraction, and the intentional manifesting. And that decision, that shift is exactly what today's conversation is about. Because clarity doesn't come from avoiding hard moments, it comes from how you respond to them. So I'm sharing 6 questions that will change how you think about your career. Question one, uh, why you feel stuck isn't what you think. The question is, what's actually keeping you stuck right now? When that contract fell through, I could have told myself a story. This means I failed. This means it was not working. But the truth, it was a moment asking me to evolve. Setbacks are data, not destiny. Stuck moments often signal a growth edge. This work we do inside my courses, I have a bunch of courses to help support you getting unstuck. Learning how to reframe moments that feel like losses into clarity driven pivots. So visit me, coachdoramendez.com. Click on courses to find self paced support to transform your leadership. If you're watching on the replay, you can pause here to reflect on question one. Next, let's talk about clarity. Clarity comes from energy, not hustle. Question two, ask yourself, what energizes me and what drains me? During my week of mourning disappointment, I paid attention to my energy. What drained me was replaying the loss, staying up last night thinking about the loss. What energized me was creating, teaching, and showing up here for all of you. Energy is a compass. Alignment reveals itself quietly. So, journaling helps me. If you follow me, you know I share that a lot. Journaling really helps me identify these energy patterns. I believe it will help you too. So, your next move is alignment with your energy pattern, not forced alignment. And you can follow your energy patterns in different ways. Some of you use technology with your Fitbits, with your points, sleeping, all of those good things, apps. But I like to use old fashioned journaling. I have my journal here. That helps me. If you're just joining us, I'm Coach Dora Mendez at Coach Dora M across social media. And you can also connect with me on my Substack. We are halfway through our 6 questions that will change how you think about your career. Your skills are bigger than one opportunity. I had to tell myself that. I still have to tell myself that. Your skills are bigger than one opportunity. Question 3. Ask yourself, what transferable skills am I underestimating? That contrast, that contract I lost wasn't my value. It was one expression of it. My ability to teach, coach, create, and lead didn't disappear. I heard from many of my clients. I get that interview for the next round, but didn't get picked. It's exhausting, right? The interview process is exhausting, especially when you get so close, when you're the runner up. It's exhausting. But remember, detach worth from outcomes. Detach worth from outcomes. Skills compound even after losses. So your skills don't go away just because of one setback. I lean into content creation to help you recognize and articulate your full value, especially after setbacks shake your confidence. The next question in our series, in our 6 questions, the next question is how to bounce back. Resilience is remembering who you are. Question 4. Where did I start doubting myself? Resilience isn't pretending it didn't hurt. Resilience isn't saying, I've survived the worst and I'm still standing. Resilience is saying that I've survived the worst and I'm still standing. You're still standing. Confidence can be rebuilt. Identity is stronger than circumstances. That's why mindset work is fundamental to my leadership transformation course, because strategy without self-belief will always stall. Believe in yourself. Your mindset, starting with that mindset, that self-belief. Manifestation requires that movement, that mindset shift. So the next core question: what decision have I been avoiding? I didn't manifest clarity by waiting. I manifested it by moving, by creating content, by showing up here, by trusting that aligned action attracts aligned opportunities. The law of attraction responds to action. Visibility is a decision. I'm here to help you move with intention, not fear, so you stop waiting and start building momentum. So, we have come to our last question in our Career Clarity video series. 6 questions that will change how you think about your career. Your career is a relationship. Question 6. Ask. You hear ask. You hear the New York accent in me. Ask yourself, what do you want your career to support now? Your career is a relationship. Ask yourself, what do I want my career to support now? I shared my setback with you because it reminded me that my career has to support me, my peace, my purpose, and my long-term vision. I don't just teach career clarity, I live it too. And if you're in a season of rebuilding, redefining, and reimagining, this is not the end of your story. If you're ready to turn your setback into strategy, your vision into action, I invite you to explore my online courses. I invite you to reach out to me. Uh, Remember to put a note in the comment. I read every single one. If you're watching the replay, put a comment. I get every single one. If you're ready to turn your setback into strategy and your vision into action, I invite you to explore my online courses again at www.coachdoramendez.com/courses. Oh, also the store. If you like my merch, if you want to get your own journal, if you want to get your own sweatshirt, I've got lots of merch to support you too. And yeah, here I am. I said I wanted to be 15 minutes, just about 15 minutes. And so I'm so over the moon to be here with you live. Oh, it's wonderful. Some great comments. So thank you so much for the comments, for the love. Um, uh, I- there's a capybara. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm just so over the moon to be able to share with you. And remember, setbacks are just redirection. And hope to see you soon. Hope to see you next Monday. And have a great week. Have a great month. And get that clarity that you're looking for. Thanks, everybody.